Hey guys, this is Casey. I'm here to tell you about today's workout. It is going to be something known as a 4-time workout. What that means is you are trying to beat the clock. So you're going as fast as you can with as little rest as possible, going from one exercise to the next, to the next, to the next, until you're done. And then you can rest. Of course, if you're a beginner, taking it at an easier pace is okay, but I always want you guys to be pushing yourself and pushing that speed while doing proper form to make sure that this can be a cardiovascular workout. You're doing strength moves, but I want you to be working your cardiovascular system. So I'm gonna go over the exercises today that you're gonna be doing. The first one is a squat. Second, we got sit-up, then we got push-ups, and then burpees. Everybody loves burpees. So let's start with the squat. You're gonna stand with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I want you to engage your core and then leave your chest lifted. You're gonna bring your weight into the back of your heels. I want you to kind of wiggle your toes for me and then drop down as if you're gonna sit down into, say, your 4-year-old's play chair. All right, and then come back up. So from the side, you're gonna be dropping your hips back and down behind you and then coming right back up, lifting and pushing through the heels. Now, if you find that your knees are going over your toes, that's a big no-no, and that your weight is coming up on your toes, what I want you to do is shift those hips back as if you're trying to look for that small chair behind you and then come back up. If you're unsure, the best way to figure out that if you're doing it properly or to make sure that you are doing it properly is to put a chair behind you, sit down on the chair, and stand right back up. And you will be doing the proper squat. So you can do that for the duration of this workout if you need to. The next one is a sit-up. You can do just full sit-ups. If you're not able to do a full sit-up, you can have your leg help you. It's gonna look like this. You can have something holding your feet if you'd like, but coming all the way up and coming right back down. If you need to, have a leg help you up, but make sure that you're alternating your legs, all right? Or if a full sit-up is not possible, you can still just do crunches, lifting your shoulder blades up off the floor. The third exercise is your standard push-up. You have a couple options. You can do a beginner version, which is just on all fours. Your hips are above your knees, and you're just moving your upper body like so. The second variation is with your hips forward and then coming down and up. Make sure that that chest is staying open, meaning you're not collapsing your chin down and looking down at your body. I want you looking at least maybe 1 to 2 inches above your hands. And then of course the last one is up on your toes. Make sure we're not doing any Nike swooshes or any teepees when we're doing our push-ups, okay? Nice and solid. All right, the last one is the beloved burpee. Everybody loves burpees, and you can do this in a lot of different variations. Our beginner variation is gonna be a little less impact. You're gonna squat down, put your hands on the ground. You're gonna step one foot back, step the other foot back. Drop down to your knees, perform a push-up, come back up on your toes, step one foot in, come up. All right, so from the side, all it is drop down, walk, walk, drop, up, walk, walk, stand. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can jump those feet back. Down, jump back, still drop to your knees, push up, come back up, stand up. And you can jump if you want to on that very last part if you want a little bit more cardio. And then lastly, you just put it all together nice and smooth, not dropping down to your knees. Drop it. Okay, so that's your squat, your sit-up, your push-up, your burpee. So make sure you're doing it with intensity. Make sure that you're not resting. Make sure you're pushing really hard so that this very, very fast workout could take you as little as 10 minutes, maybe even less than that for my advanced crew, is cardiovascular and really pushes you. And then, of course, don't forget to cool down, walk it off, stretch out your muscles, okay? Bye, you guys.